Okay, so when I go upstairs, I'm not gonna get the kitchen for that. Yeah. So, My switch started earlier and I said. I just. And anyway, we all. Good, good. No, I thought. Yeah, okay. But there's one. The guy, but they, you know, I I know, I gave that part. Look at to get a lot of, I had a lot of. It was off track. Now it's. Yeah, no, I had
Okay.
all of my signs have. So that.
They need to get those.
Yeah, they're on the other side.
There's usually a wall between real estate and I think.
It's not. Yeah. Yeah.
No way. Yeah. That's another. No, he could tell, but I don't know that.
All right, fine, you guys. All right, we'll go ahead and get started. We're crunched for time today.
Haven't watched it, but I love to hit it back.
1, 2, 3. Jeff loves it when I do that. Just for you. All right, 3 good things. Who's got something?
It's Stephanie's first day, and I got to sit by her.
You want to stand up and introduce yourself?
Oh, God.
We'll put you on the phone.
All right, no, you're good. I made it, made it. Okay, I am Stephanie Chavarossi. Today is my first day. I came from Colville Banker. I am super excited because, man, you guys get something fast here. And it is incredible, and I'm already running and listening to new listing. I don't know how that's even possible you guys pulled that off, but here we are. So I'm really excited to be here, and I'm so excited to meet all of you. Because there's
We're excited to have you.
Yeah.
All right, what's another one? Don't make me stand up here. Something good.
I'm closing.
All right, one more.
I got a very expensive piece of property in a contract on Friday that I've been trying to sell for almost 2 solid years.
All right, good. I'm fired up today. So we have pancakes. You guys like the pancakes?
Yeah.
We got a lot of good stuff and I wanted to apologize. So last month I was having an anxiety attack up here. So, and then I'm being dead serious, like, well, during the office meeting, I was, you can ask Rachel, I was up here shaking. I don't tell you that to feel sorry for me. But if I can't be vulnerable with all of you, you're not gonna be able to be vulnerable with me.
Yeah.
All right, so let's have a good meeting. You guys ready? All right, Sam. You're on with social.
Hi, I'm Sam.
Yeah.
Hi, so we have our Facebook, Instagram, and then YouTube. We just have a TikTok that I did yesterday. So if you have TikTok, let this follow. Sharon. You'll see some pancake stuff happening too today. So there's some video of you guys, so be aware of that. And yeah, like, share, comment.
Have you guys been liking the agent takeovers?
Oh, yeah.
If you don't want to do an agent takeover, don't walk by the front desk, because you'll make it. Yeah. Who's doing it? You're doing one?
Awesome.
All right.
Yeah.
Good job, Sam. All right, our affiliates. So Dwight Pig with America's Preferred, Mark James with Rapid, Melissa, what's going on in Northwest?
You guys, thank you for keeping us busy, so we appreciate all your support and business. I'm here to help you guys, so. anything, let me know.
Melissa's working the front desk tomorrow at Northwest Select Title.
Being a team player, you know, when everyone's taking vacations and going to see, you know, that's what you gotta do, right? Step that.
There you go. We're gonna send all our problems over there tomorrow. Then we have Ron Moody with Keller Home Loans and Max with Home Team Inspections. Max isn't here today, is he? Ivan? All right, thank you to all of them. And then we have our ALC, so Jonathan Tomko, Mary Sunderman, Taylor Colin, Lisa Gibbs, John Colhett, Bill Benninghoffen, Denise Fate, Stephanie Sellers, Patrick Florence, and Aaliyah Karras. So will all of you stand up real quick if you're in here? Everyone keeps saying how well the staff's running. Stephanie's saying everything's running smoothly. It's kudos to all of them because they keep us on our toes and push us and tell us what they want to see. The Intel stuff today is because of them. So thank you for all of you. So. Our associate ALC, Kelly Snyder, Whitney Small, and Greg Cunningham. And then, as you guys know, Green Lights has been our ALC theme this year, so I got a couple videos for you. This one you can probably like a minute.
You know which one it is?
I believe at the end of my life that the Lord's gonna go, hey, I want to introduce you to somebody.
False alarm.
Hey. What? Is this funny? Oh, okay. It's such an honor to present this next award.
You guys remember a couple months ago, the movie I was talking about?
Thank you. Thank you to the Academy for this. All 6,000 members. Thank you to the other nominees. All these performances were impeccable. In my opinion, I didn't see a false note anywhere. I want to thank Jean-Marc Vallée, our director. I want to thank Jared Leto, Jennifer Garner, who I worked with daily. There's a few things, about 3 things to my account that I need each day. One of them is something to look up to, another is something to look forward to, and another is someone to chase. Now, first off, I want to thank God because that's who I look up to. He's graced my life with opportunities that I know are not of my hand or any other human hand. He has shown me that it's a scientific fact that gratitude reciprocates. In the words of the late Charlie Lawton, who said, when you got God, you got a friend, and that friend is you. To my family, that's who and what I look forward to. To my father, who I know is up there right now with a big pot of gumbo. He's got a lemon meringue pie over there. He's probably in his underwear and he's got a cold can of Miller Lite and he's dancing. To you, Dad, you taught me what it means to be a man. To my mother, who's here tonight, who taught me and my two older brothers, demanded that we respect ourselves. And what we in turn learned was then we were better able to respect others. Thank you for that, Mama. To my wife, Camilla, and my kids, Levi, Peter, and Mr. Stone, the courage and significance you give me every day I go out the door is unparalleled. You are the 4 people in my life that I want to make the most proud of me. Thank you. And to my hero, that's who I chase. Now, when I was 15 years old, I had a very important person in my life come to me and say, who's your hero? And I said, I don't know, I got to think about that. Give me a couple of weeks. I come back 2 weeks later. This person comes up and says, who's your hero? I said, I thought about it. You know who it is? I said, it's me in 10 years. So I turned 25, 10 years later. That same person comes to me and goes, so are you a hero? And I was like, not even close. No. She said, why? I said, because my hero is me at 35. So you see, every day, every week, every month, and every year of my life, my hero is always 10 years away. I'm never going to be my hero. I'm not going to attain that. I know I'm not. And that's just fine with me because that keeps me with somebody to keep on chasing. So to any of us, whatever those things are, whatever it is we look up to, whatever it is we look forward to, and whoever it is we're chasing, to that I say amen. To that I say, all right. To that I say, just keep living, huh? Thank you.
Believe at the end of my life,
Roll down a window.
believe at the end of my life that the Lord's gonna go, hey, I want to introduce you to somebody. This is the man you were destined to be. This is the man you were born to be. The person that could have had the experiences, the memories, the moments, the giving. To me, heaven is when I meet the man I was capable of becoming. We're identical twins. That when I meet him someday, he sees me and I say, I've been chasing you all my life, man. And he goes, I've been watching, brother. Great job. You caught me. I'm so proud of you. You gave all you could give. You saw all you could see. You had all the experiences, the moments, the travel, the journey, the bliss. So proud of you. And we meet and we're twins. I'm chasing that guy. I believe at the end of my life that the Lord.
Fuck this dude.
How do those make you feel? Not the last part. I was somebody on too.
Good.
Inspired.
Expired,
Inspired.
inspired. I was gonna say expired. Motivated. So what if I told you there's a really easy secret how not to let yourself down? You guys want to know what that is? 2 words. Yeah, more than just Lori. Yeah. Work harder. So when I'm talking to agents, right? We got into this business so we can have our own schedules. We don't have to work if we don't want to. A lot of agents want to make what somebody who works 80 hours a week makes, but they only want to work 20 or 30 hours. Right? You guilty of that sometimes? Everyone wants to be Jeff. Jeff will tell you he's no better than any of you, but he shows up every day and puts in the work. If you're gonna show up, I gotta pick on you. So I'm worried about this winter. You guys know how inventory is. It's not gonna change. And I think we're gonna have a traditional winter. For those who have been around, you know what I'm talking about. So I keep harping on 90 days. What you do today will pay off 90 days from now. And what you're gonna find this summer is a lot of you are gonna go play golf. You're gonna go on that happy hour. You're gonna go to lunch that you shouldn't be going to. You're gonna go work by the pool. No one's working by the pool. You might answer some phone calls. So don't let yourself down this summer. Does that make sense? What you do this summer is gonna pay off during the winter. You guys know how odds work? Like 3-to-1, 5-to-1, 10-to-1. More risk, more reward. So what if I gave you 3-to-1 odds? You had 3 buyers who are guaranteed to close. You'd take that, right? So average commission. Let's say the average commission is $10,000. 3-to-1. 10,000. What if I said I'll give you 10-to-1 odds? You guys take that? Got 50-50 shot at closing. Yes, no? $50,000. Now, what if I said, all right, I'll give you 20-to-1 odds? Who's taking those? Now I got a 40% chance. Anyone gonna take it?
I'll take them all.
Take it out, Michelle? 20-to-1. At 40%. 8 closings equals 80,000. But the cool thing with that is, just because you close the 8, you still have the 12 remaining there, right? You're working your pipeline, you still got 12. You're gonna do open houses. Replenish those 8. So now you're back to the 20. And because you've been working those other 12, now you got 50% chance of closing. But now because you close the other 8, you're at 180,000. Who's still taking the 3-to-1? You guys see how just a little bit of work, a little bit more pays off? So I have to apologize. Every office man, I come up here and I say, promise me you'll do this, promise me you'll do that. Really, you should be promising yourselves, not your friends, not your family. This summer, when it's 90 degrees and you want to take that Wednesday to go sit by the pool, are you going to let yourself down? 10 years from now, are you going to look back and say, man, I wish I would have just done a little bit more? That's this summer. It's going to make a difference going in the winter, I promise you. You guys going to make that promise to yourselves?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I told you guys I was fired up. All right, we have a couple new agents. So Jody Cochran and Carol Gonzalez, welcome. Hey, Carol, you want to stand up? All right, no, oh yeah, there you are. All right, our KW Commercial Summit, we have a couple agents who are interested in commercial now, so that's in August. The 11th through 13th, and that's in Austin too. So if you're interested, let us know, or the QR code right here to register.
And you can just stay and go to my camp.
Broker class, contracts 1 and 2. Who's been to Lori's contracts? Who would go back? All right, June 27th and July 6th from 1 to 4. Those are going on. Career visioning. So this is happening July 19th and 20th, and it's at Columbus Realtor. So it's here, it's put on by the region. If you're interested in it or you want to know the process, come see me and I'll break it all down for you. A lot of steps. So we're really excited about this. So Nicole is working on this and we've all been working as a team. So Entrepreneur Institute. So last month we kind of teased it. We're switching up how we're doing the trainings. So every Monday now from 11 to 12, there will be 4 different classes going on throughout the market center. They'll be on 4 different topics. So this month, these are the classes. So we have Command Pipeline, Discover Your Brand, CTE Goal Tracking, Conversations. around lead gen. Your business on Google, Video 101, Burnout Busters. You want to talk about that for a second? I just put you on the spot, but I think it's really cool.
Anybody feeling a little burnout?
Yes.
Anybody ever feel burnout and you're just tired and frustrated? Well, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna give some solutions on how to kind of combat that, and it'll be great because you'll know that you're not alone in feeling that way. So it'll be good.
Then we have farming, compliance secrets, social 101, our KW journey to #1, consistency, Canva secrets, how to with reels. Sam's gonna be teaching that one. What would you do? Which is Jeff's,
Brainchild.
yeah. This is your weird doctor thing that you came up with.
Your M&M.
It's a really Jeff thing, morbid and something. Yeah, so what would you do is gonna be a class around, you can come, you can throw out a scenario, okay, I experienced this with a buyer or seller. What would you do? This is how I handled it, what would you do?
Well, I thought from a real estate transaction standpoint, you want to move ahead and kind of help them put their solution. That's what it is.
Nice.
And then lead generate with note cards. So you guys excited for that? You like that idea?
Yeah.
All right. We figured it'd be easiest for you guys to plan every Monday, you know, there's an opportunity for a class that you can go to. So that's where that came from. All right, Mary, what's going on with business coaching?
Well, you know, a lot of the topics you guys that you're gonna do on Monday, I think I'm being phased out. But every Tuesday at 10 a.m., you're welcome to join. We cover a number of topics. It's there to help you grow, build your business, look at things a little bit differently. And then I do keep office hours on Wednesday afternoons and Thursday mornings. So you can drop in if you've got a question, you want to kick some ideas around. So I'm here for you.
Thank you. All right, then our better together stuff. So where's Sam again? You want to talk about pride?
Yeah, so, PW is doing a central file, and all the levies are gonna put together, and we're gonna walk in the parade. On Saturday, June 17th at 10:30. We haven't really gotten details on where to go, but if you guys are interested, please, let me know today, so to send that information out. I'll be going, and then I know Kelly might be going. Kelly, are you going? Yeah, maybe, okay, but anyways, it'd be great to have like your great PW.
Awesome. And that was all Sam's brainchild. So thank you for putting that together. Then we have the food drive. Today's the last day. So we have bins out front and upstairs. Or
I'm taking it through tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Can we do the check?
That's what I was just gonna ask.
That you'll get me a check. We can make it to the, for these reasons.
All right.
Yeah, we have to, beginning in the morning, I'll probably be picking stuff up around 9:30, 10 o'clock tomorrow. But I will tell you, since I talked to you last month, it's pretty, it's gone up in my head. Kids are home.
Yeah.
So it needs.
Thank you for bringing that to our attention.
Thank you.
All righty. Then we have a special guest to talk with you about something I think you'll all find useful. So Monique, you want to come on up?
Hi, everybody. I'm Monique Albers, and this is my partner and coworker, Justin Middleton. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Holden Fellers, I'm so sorry.
There's a lot going on within the company right now, so
Yes,
I'm the new community relations director at Cherry Blossom.
Yes.
And Monique is now at the Coventry, our beautiful new building that is getting built right now in Upper Arlington. So at Cherry Blossom, we have standalone, independent cottages, assisted living and, memory care community as well. I don't know if everybody's familiar with where the community is in relation to Columbus, but we're catty corner from Mount Carmel East and East Broad. But definitely lots of opportunity to partner together. I don't have a business card yet. This is my, third day?
Yeah,
So we're learning together. So after everything's all done, if anybody wants to come up and you think we can partner together, definitely get me your business card. I'd love to have you in through the community so you can see what we have going on. And then Monique can have you, if you want to take over with the Coventry.
sure. And I'll speak a little bit about Cherry Blossom because that's how we got started with the KW Partners. Cherry Blossom has these really unique cottages. So they're amazing. They are 2-bedroom, 2-bath. They're almost 1,100 square feet. And the nice thing about them is what happened to me when I started working at Cherry Blossom is I had families coming in a state of, what do we do? We've got a 5,000 square foot home. Mom and dad have lived in this home for, 50 years. They have tons of stuff. How are they going to downsize? Where are they going to go? And I thought to myself, the cottage is a perfect way for someone to downsize. The other part that we can build a relationship in, a lot of times they don't have a realtor. They don't have someone to guide them through this process. And that's the nice thing that Holden and I are able to do is meet with the families. Typically, we're meeting with adult children. Not knowing, what is the next step for mom or dad. On a personal note, that's how I got started in this business. My father had Alzheimer's, and I didn't even know what Alzheimer's was 10 years ago. When I found out my dad had a home, he had a pension, he had Social Security, he was a veteran. He had all these resources available, but it was just finding, the right people, the right realtor, the right financial planner, the right folks to help and guide. And that's where the community relations position is so unique, and it's such a gift. And I want you to know I had no idea up until like last Friday that I was going to be going to the Coventry, which is our brand new building in Upper Arlington. So I'm super excited. It's brand new. I've been there just like Holden. Today is my 3rd day. We're having a grand opening, like a sneak peek tonight from 5 to 7. We're going to have drinks, appetizers, and we've invited some folks in the community to come and have a sneak peek. But we will be having another open house on June 29th. I'd like to, welcome you to call. We would do private tours. That way you could see the community. And I know Holden would be happy to show you one of our cottages. We like to consider ourselves age in place, where folks, maybe they start out in independent living, and as needs arise where they need a level of care, they can kind of transition into our assisted living community. We provide 7 levels of care. We have a nurse 24/7. And the best thing.
We can talk about all that when you come up though. So I think.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's pretty much all we
absolutely.
got there.
I have to touch on, we're part of a very big organization. It's Continental Senior Communities. So we have other, we build, we manage and provide all this under one family. We have memory care in Dublin. We have Dublin Glen. In Powell, we have Ganshorn Suites. We also have a Ganshorn in Avon, Ohio. So we have Cherry Blossom, the Middleton, the Bristol, and now this week, the Coventry grand opening. So that's all of our communities in Ohio. So if you have any questions, I'm going to stay and stick around. I've got some brochures and trifolds that I can give to you as well.
Where's the best place to get pricing for? the
Yep.
Community.
Yeah, you can reach out to us directly. I don't think it's posted on the website. So right now we're working on maybe getting that posted there, but if you reach out to us directly, we can definitely get it for you.
And we'll make sure all their contact is in the email with the office meeting afterwards.
You transition into Medicaid.
We do not, we're all private pay.
Yeah.
But that's where, again, meeting with groups like y'all, like, we're a resource for these people, whether they move into our community or not. We need good contacts like everybody here to get them pointed in the right direction. So somebody does come to us where they're either spending down or something like that. We have resources to help point them in the right direction. That's my goal is for getting these people in the right community, whether it's ours or a completely different company. Meeting everybody that has the contacts, like everybody in front of me, that's the best way to do it. But yeah, we're all private pay. So.
I don't know how long we have. Do you want me to?
Oh, you guys have any other questions for him? No, all right, thank you.
Yeah.
You know. Lolo.
I'm not sure if she said she'd log on it. What's her name?
I'm here. It's Bonnie.
There we go.
Hello. Are you guys ready for me?
Yeah, we talked about Lolo last week or last month. It's a way for you to keep in touch with your clients.
Mhm.
We're here to, we signed up for it, so we're ready to go.
Awesome.
Explain a little bit better than I can about the
Yeah.
the offering, and let's get everybody signed up.
Of course, of course. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen if that's okay. I have just a quick presentation. Let's see. All right, can everybody see that? Okay, great. Well, yeah, so my name is Bonnie. I'm the client success coach here at Lolo, and we have partnered with KW Capital Partners to offer y'all access to our local gift of the month program. So I'm just going to give you a very brief overview of who we are, how our program works, and then I'll show you where you can go to get started. So we know that finding new leads is really exciting, but we also know that over half of buyers and sellers find their agents through existing relationships, right? So it's super important to be the person that your network is thinking of when they or someone they know has a real estate need. And a great example of what can happen if you don't nurture your contacts actually comes from one of our co-founders, Clark. So in a 10-year time period, Clark purchased 3 houses from 3 different agents, all within the same market. And he had a great experience with his first 2 agents, but they didn't stay in touch. So when the need would arise for another house, he ended up going off of referrals from friends and family. So we know that people say they'll use their agent again, but in reality, that doesn't always happen. And the biggest reason for this, again, is that the agent just doesn't stay top of mind in a meaningful way after the close. So we wanted to make sure that this doesn't happen to you. And that's why we created Lolo, which is short for Local Supporting Locals. Our goal is to give you an easy, meaningful way to engage your contacts and build those strong relationships while also making a positive impact in your local community. And we do all of this through our local gift of the month program. And with this program, we source a gift from a local independent business in your area every month, and we send it out via email and text on your behalf to the recipients in your network. So you get to decide who you're going to send the local gift of the month to. The list is endless and it's totally up to you. You have complete control over your list. You can go in at any time to add people, remove people, update contact information. So as your sphere grows, as your list grows, your Lolo list can grow as well. So the next thing that we do is to curate that monthly gift, and we only work with local independent businesses. So we're not working with franchises. We're not working with chains. The average value of gifts that we curate every month is around $8. So we work with our vendors to pick a specific item or combination of items to feature for the monthly gift. And so these aren't discounts, these aren't 10% off coupons, these are actual items of value hand selected by the vendor. And the goal is just to be, easy for them to offer and easy and fun for your recipients to go out and redeem. So Lolo does run on autopilot, so it automatically sends the gifts out on your behalf each month, but you do have a window of time to interact with the gift before it sends out if you want to. So every month there will be a 2-day window before the gifts go out that you can go in to edit the recipients for the gift. You can customize the message that goes out with your gift. You can update your profile. So you do have a little window of time to interact with it if you want to. And then once the gifts are delivered to your recipients, they go out again via email and text. So they're all digital. The emails do show up from your own email address and they have your contact information inside. And then the text messages include your name and the name of the local business so that they're easy to identify. And then how your contact receives their gifts is entirely based on the information that you choose to put into our system. All right, so then once those gifts are delivered via email and text, we hope that your recipients are feeling appreciated and now you're top of mind for them. Quite often you will see people reply to the email, they'll reply to the text message, and that's just proof that Lolo is already working and keeping those contacts engaged with you. And then when your recipient is ready to go out and redeem their gift, the process is super simple. They take their phone with them, they pull up the email or text, and they'll click on the gift link and walk through a couple of screens to redeem. And because it's a digital program, we track metrics for you, and I'll talk about that here in just a minute, but we're also tracking metrics for the local business, which is very, very helpful because at the end of the campaign, Lolo takes care of reimbursing the vendor for every gift that was redeemed at full cost. So you're not on the hook for that fee. We take care of reimbursing the vendors for any gifts that were redeemed during the campaign timeframe. And then because it's a digital program, like I just mentioned, we're tracking metrics for you. So you can log into your Lolo account at any time to check your engagement score. This is just the percentage of your contacts that are engaging or interacting with your campaign. And the beauty of our program really is that it's the thought that counts. You're staying top of mind in a meaningful way every month, regardless of whether people are using their gifts, but you can see how they're choosing to interact with the gifts, whether they're opening, clicking, redeeming. You have access to all of that information and all of those metrics right within your dashboard. And then the last part here, terms, super easy terms. You're going to pay $1.25 per recipient per month. We do have a billing minimum on your account of 25 contacts. So you can send less than 25 gifts if you want, but you will be charged for the minimum of 25. But that's it. There are no setup fees. There are no additional costs. You're not in charge of paying the vendor back for any gift redemptions. You're just in charge of that $1.25 delivery fee per recipient. This is special pricing thanks to our partnership with your group. So if you were to go to our main website to sign up, you will see that the cost is higher. So again, we're happy to be able to partner with KW Capital Partners to be able to bring the price down for you. And then I've thrown a landing page on this slide for you where you can go to learn more information and to get started and signed up for an account. Joanne, I think, can send that out to you as well. But that's it. I know I threw a lot of information at you, but I just wanted to take a minute to kind of share about who we are, how the program works, and let you know that it's now available to you. So we'd love to have you sign up. And if you do have any questions, I'm happy to take them now, or you can also reach out to us directly at support@joinlolo.com. So thanks for letting me chat.
Questions?
Can you share a few examples of gifts that go out?
Yes. So my computer, I have to tell you, is not very happy with me today, so I won't be able to quickly pull it up, but usually we will see a lot of the small independent businesses are in the food and bev. So it could be coffee from a local coffee shop. It could be a pastry from a bakery. It could be an appetizer for two at a restaurant. We also try to incorporate, small gift shops and boutiques. So it could be a candle at a boutique. It could be a bar of soap or a piece of jewelry. You may also see we have gifts that we will send out that are called local love gifts. And those are $10 gift cards to the business. And whenever we send the $10 gift card, it always comes with a suggestion from the vendor as for an item that can be covered underneath the gift card. I know somewhere recently we just did a bucket of golf balls and some time at a driving range, or a ticket for bowling, or access to an art museum. So we try really hard to cover all of the small businesses in an area. So I hope that helps.
Do you also break down like anniversary gifts, like 1 year, 2 year, give you something different or to customize that?
We don't. Right now, we're set up to be kind of a long-term engagement, engagement piece for your marketing campaign. And so we're set up to just send monthly. You can go in and skip sending for a month if you need to. But right now we're just set up to send once a month.
Any other questions?
Can the recipient get the gift?
Can you say that one more time?
Can the recipient gift the gift? So somebody mail it to,
Yes, we've seen that happen quite often. If, let's say, especially in the summer, I feel like someone will send, the gift out for the month and the recipient's like, oh, I'm out of town, I can't go get it. Let me forward this on to my daughter, or let me forward this to my friend. So if the gift comes through and they're not able to use it, they can absolutely forward it to someone else to use.
anyone else? All right.
Awesome. Well, yeah, thanks so much. I appreciate your time. And again, you can learn more about the program and sign up using this landing page. And Joanne, I'll send that. I can send that back over to you to share with everyone. So
Thank you.
awesome. Thanks so much, everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Just want to clarify, we are signed up for it, so you can go to that website and start adding your clients' names now. And this is, they sent me a text. This is what it's going to look like when your clients get the text from you. And this month, it's a Columbus rub, signature barbecue rub. It's from the North Market. That's what the gift was this month. So, but it's your picture, your branding, everything in the text.
So do you have to go in each month?
No.
And put in 25, or can we just batch down?
You
the-
batch them in and they'll go out every month unless you tell it otherwise.
And you get a preview of what's gonna be sent. So you'll know, yeah. So if you don't want it, you can hit, nope, don't send it this month. So,
Or you can, if you've got 50 names in there, maybe you want to do 25 this month and, alternate 25 next month, and you can choose which 25 you want to send to.
So theoretically, you can change the message to say happy birthday or happy home anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but you have to send it to 25 people.
Oh, gotcha. So it's gotta be each one individually.
Yeah.
So you're only changing one message.
Not individual.
You
message.
can't.
Yeah, the minimums, if you have 25 people having a birthday, you could, but. But it's really cheap, right? So when I was selling, I would send out the American Lifestyle magazines. Those were $4 a magazine. Every time they went out, I guarantee I got at least 2 or 3 text messages. And I can't relate it back to that, but I would always get somebody, hey, I'm looking for a house now, kind of thing. So even if they're not using it for $1.25, just for them to open it up in your mailbox, like it keeps you top of mind. So just remember it that way too, or think about it that way. All right, thank you. All right, so next up, we have our Raven Award. So last month, a couple people asked me why we called it the Raven Award, and I thought it was pretty obvious. I'm like an old man, I like bird watching, so that's how we came up with it. No, so a raven, when it finds food, instead of just calling other ravens or eating it itself, it actually calls all birds, all species of birds for that food. So we thought that was cool, that when an agent's going above and beyond, not just for themselves or their team, but for the whole market center, that's where Raven came from. So this month, it's Jennifer Earl. So not only was she the one who introduced Lolo to us, and she said, hey, I don't want this just for me, but I want it for the whole market center, which is exactly what the award is for. I have gotten not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 or 5 agents in the office reaching out and telling me how much she has helped them and what a wonderful job she has done. So thank you. All right, our luxury. So our luxury qualifications now are 4 transactions with a sale price over 600,000 within the last 24 months. We did have a couple people just drop off. You'll get that notification if you're coming up on that and we'll recheck for you. But if you're curious or you think you might qualify, let us know. We have no other way to find out unless you tell us. So our awesome luxury agents, too many to name off. And then our VIP spot this month is anyone who has capped so far this year through May. We're in June, right? Yeah. Through May. Georgia. Oh, sorry, there we go. All right, now before we get to the fun stuff, I want to come back to this real quick, because I didn't know he was hiding behind there. So I want to show you how this actually works. So Colhep. How many do you guys have right now that you're working with?
How many clients we have?
Yeah.
We have 45 active clients and 10 in contract.
How many did you have just a couple of days ago in contract?
We had 15 in contract. Had a stressful and exciting past 2 days.
Have you closed any this month so far?
We closed 2 and we had 3 terminate. Which is why we're at 10 and 13.
See how it works? All right, now the fun stuff. Thank you, Colhep. Home run agents. We have Regan Lowe and Georgia Hart with 11 contracts closed. Mary Sunderman with 13 contracts written and listings taken. All right, our May cappers, we have Taylor Colin, Mark and Joanne Labuda, Nakia McCullough, Meg Simmons and Kelly Snyder. And then we also have Rachel Alley, Gina Berglida, blah, 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 blah. Karen Smith, Jennifer Earl, and Denise Spade. All right, our top individual agents. Number 5, Stephanie Kuna Evans. Number 4, Greg Cunningham. Number 3, Dee Nutter. Number 2, Janet Pulling Reeves, and I want you guys. $100,000 between 4 and 2. You guys didn't notice that, so 100,000. And before we go to number 1, how many are struggling saying there's no deals out there right now? Number 1 with 5 million. All right, our top teams. We have Mullen Hawkins at just over $1 million. The Fergus Group at 1.2. Suzanne Casey and Associates and Clover. The number 1 Klein Cameron team. All right, our top groups. Number 5, LDR Group at 4 million. Number 4, Millennium Group, just over 5. The Jackson team at number 3. Number 2, the Columbus team at 6.2. And the next one, if it doesn't give you a reason, sorry, am I your way for the picture?
Thank you.
If it doesn't give you a reason why you should go to business coaching, this speaks volume. So just under 10 million, number 1.
All right,
still doing tech training classes, all of the above. So these are on Mondays and they're in the afternoon, so you can still hit both. 3 o'clock our time, yep. I know what time I train, right? So on the 26th, we're gonna bring more to the table with this stellar listing presentation. We'll do inside of command and outside of command because I am the lover of both. June 24th, we're gonna take a little break in the middle. I know you're busy. Increase your transactions by getting the most out of your database. So we're gonna dive into the people you already like, know, and trust, and they like, know, and trust you, so you can get more money quicker. And then on August 14th, we are going to set your business up for success. So that's going to dive into some of the MREA models and really help you get your numbers right. As always, if you need one-on-one, you want to check anything out tech-wise, I've probably messed with it at some point or know it very well. If not, I will definitely get you the answers that you need or are looking for. So reach out to me, call me, stop by my office over here, email me. I'm happy to meet with you in person, on Zoom, whatever fits your schedule. So there are some new releases in command that I wanted to share with you. So you can now create a transaction summary PDF from your opportunity, the details. So if you've noticed, you can start plugging in vendors now. You can put all of that information. There's so many more things in there, like specific dates, stuff like that wasn't there before. So when you're in your opportunity in the detail, you're going to see this generate transaction summary, and that's going to create that. You're going to get the option to choose what you want, and then it's going to generate that for you. You can send it to whomever, your title, your mortgage, whomever you need to. So you can generate all that from your opportunity now in command. Advanced contact filtering. Yeah, this is like hallelujah. Jamie is so excited. So you can now add additional filtering when you're searching for your contacts. So if there's a specific tag you want, but you also want to exclude a specific tag, you can. There's birthdays, there's lead sources, pretty much anything you can filter by in contacts. You have this advanced filter option now. That's really going to be able to help you fine tune that targeting in your database. And if you need help getting your database in command, just let me know. Command mobile updates. So you have a business card if you're not aware. It is the 21st century. So if you don't carry around your business cards, you can use this. You click on your beautiful picture in the top right left. I'm left-handed. I should know what my right from left-hand corner, and click on business card. So you can share this. You scan it with a QR code. It'll go right into their contacts. But you can now also share it if you want to share it, say text message. If they are not very savvy with scanning QR codes, I know it happens. I sometimes have trouble, so you can share it.
How many of you know the business card trick of not carrying a business card? What is it?
I have a QR code.
Not what I was looking for, but that's good.
I use that.
So, hey, can I have your business card? Sorry, I don't carry any on me. Let me get your phone number real quick. I'll send it to you. Now you have their contact. How many business cards do you get that you throw away? I have a full stack on my desk that I haven't looked at in a year. So.
Yeah. So you also have swipe features now to edit. So you go in there, you look at your contacts. You need to edit somebody because they just closed and you need to update their address. Swipe right. I'm challenged today. Swipe right, and then you can edit. And then you also can do bulk action options. So if you sent your text messages to all 30 people you need to send your text messages to that morning, you can select them all and add that note or that task all together at once. So those new features are there. Make sure you go to your store to make sure you have the most up-to-date version of the app if you don't have auto updates set up. So yeah, that's all the command updates. And then just make sure you're checking our calendar. We update it often. Those are all linked to either the RSVP page or more information. So definitely check those out. And we have them at the front desk as well if you like paper version. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. These are a couple things we want to update you on. We all know MLS is very sticky, right? And they're looking to fine us a lot. So this first one, lockbox showing violation, what this is referring to is if you have made an appointment through showing time to show a house, and then you have someone show it for you, that person who is showing it for you will get a fine, $1,000 fine, unless they then make an appointment in their name. Okay, so really be conscious of that, especially if you are in a team situation. And let's say team leader makes an appointment and then has someone on their team show the property. The appointment must be in the name of the person who is showing it. Does that all make sense, Mary?
So there's been some times where like people aren't allowing overlapping showings and they're back to back to back. And I've made the appointment and then I send a message to the listing agent and say, so-and-so will be showing the property for me. Is that acceptable? And if they say yes, are we covered or are we still open for liability?
You're still open for liability.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because unless you have proof that you actually sent that message, not just talking to them.
No, it was albeit,
Yeah.
and through the showing time app also.
So you messaged
So
them
what's
for
the
showing time.
workaround?
Okay,
Jill?
yes.
Because I can't schedule the appointment for her until she cancels it. And if she cancels it and some other of the 9,000 agents in town snipes that time right away.
Right.
I'm out. So let's talk the showing time about having a substitute agent feature.
Absolutely. We actually brought that up in broker advisory this week, that is needed for sure, so that we can somehow do the workaround. But Mayor, what Mary said, go ahead and put the notification in the notes in showing time.
I
And
asked
see
for
if that will
permission,
work.
not just so-and-so showing it.
Right, ask
Is it
for
okay?
permission
And
first.
They say, yes, I'm taking that as evidence that it was approved.
But be very careful, you know,
They-
because
they
you
can
don't want to
still
get in
report
that
you, but As long as
situation.
you have it, you should be okay, but just know it's gonna be that agent who reports it because they have access to that
Right.
lockbox. So-
Exactly. Second thing, we've noticed fines on not marking a listing as sold within 96 hours. Okay, that's something that has to happen. And it doesn't matter if it happens on, let's say you sell it on Friday, right? And it's a 3-day weekend. And then you do it Tuesday, that's still too late. You need to actually go in and get that done. You know, then obviously Lori's contract classes, you know about these, and RPD page 6. Okay, this, a lot of times we get an RPD from the other agent, let's say from the listing agent. It doesn't have page 6. Okay. Some people, what they are doing in order not to then talk to the listing agent and say, you really need to send me page 6. They will upload a random page 6 because obviously it doesn't have any initials on it. Okay, so if it's uploaded separately, we know it's a random page 6. So don't do that, you know. And if you are getting an RPD that is a not compliant one, an old one, don't then upload a random page 6 because compliance will be able to tell the dates are different on the 2 forms. So do everything you can to get that page 6. And yes, I agree, it should have had initials so that it doesn't become an issue and it's always there, but it doesn't have those now. So just be conscious of that. Okay, that's it. Yes, Holly.
I just came out of the grievance committee and the thing is that in the lockbox violation, it's not only going in early, it's also staying past your time. So if your appointment is 1 to 2, you have to be out of that house at 2 o'clock. Period, the end. Not even if you call the listing agent and say, we got here at 1:15, can we stay 15 minutes late? No, your appointment is from 1 to 2 and that is it. If you want to go back in, you can, but you have to have an appointment. There's a lot of people right now who are unlocking the key box, taking the key with them, locking the door as they go in, and there's overlapping showings, and they're not letting the other people in. So it's all about communication, guys. We just got to communicate with the listing agent and everything. But if your appointment is 1 to 2, you are there 1 to 2, and that is it.
What's,
period, whether you go late or not. That's the only time you're allowed in that house.
thanks, Holly, for the update on the grievance. One thing that super is,
Yes, they are gonna find you if you're in the house after.
yes,
The thing is what you guys are understanding is, it's not only the agents, the listing agents that are reporting people to the grievance committee. It is also the sellers and the public are reporting people to the grievance committee. Because there are people in their house and people are coming in and leaving whenever they want. If their appointment is done at 8 o'clock at night, and this woman has 4 kids waiting to get in bed, the thing is, you're in there till 8:30, why? Your appointment was from 7 to 8. He has kids to go to bed.
I understand that, but these, I haven't seen an hour showing appointment
Well-
in a million years.
Well, it
I'm worried about the 15-minute one.
Yes.
And that's why people are doing 2 appointments back to back to try to get a half an hour, and then they're locking people out, but.
I'm just
No
telling you,
idea that-
today in the meeting, someone locked people out and it backed 4 appointments up. And didn't let those people in when they were scheduled for their appointment. So then they called.
Jeff,
Everyone knows,
Yeah.
this isn't our rule. This is Columbus Realtors. and
Correct.
like, it's not, we're just letting you know.
Jeff, go ahead.
That's fine, is you're gonna have to need to extend your showing time if you're finally stay forever to stay with the house. Do we screenshot that we scheduled an appointment and requested them for showing time, so we're avoiding fine if the seller does not approve our appointment while we're in the house or showing? I mean, there's so many situational things here. that
I would screenshot it and I would also send a text to the listing agent and screenshot that too.
But you don't have the confirmation seller at the bottom.
No. Yeah,
They step out of the house, wait till you get a confirmation while you're at the house.
to be totally safe, yeah. Yeah. I think you need to make a call yourself, you know, on what you think is the risk and what is not the risk at the time.
Guys,
You know,
kids, we're not making up the rules, the rules are there, the
Yeah.
public is coming to us and saying we have a deeper problem with the lockbox violation. And it's not only coming from Columbus Realtor, it is coming from NAR. Period, it's
Yeah.
the #1 violation in all of real estate.
Okay,
Grievance, or is this
It goes-
automatic?
yes, it goes to grievance. Yeah, first it goes to MLS, you get a fine.
Yeah.
And then grievance. Okay, Joe?
If your appointment ends at 2, can you walk the outside of the house or you just have to be off the property entirely?
Gotta get that shackle in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, put the lock. Close up the lockbox. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, all right, we need to move on now, and if anybody else has questions, feel free to ask me afterwards. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. All right, so real quick, we are closed on June 19th for Juneteenth.
On Monday.
Yeah. And then our next office meeting is July 20th. Then are you guys all ready for Betsy?
Yes.
All right, where's Graham at? Want to come up and introduce yourself and introduce her? Yeah,